What's going on, Triad Hip Hop Podcast family? It's your man Kurt, doing another lyrical breakdown. I appreciate y'all. Just want to always extend my gratitude and appreciation for everybody who checks us out and watches these segments and watches the show in general. So thank y'all for that once again. This week's lyrical breakdown, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I'm a little late. We should have done this yesterday, but no big deal. We usually try to do it on Wednesdays, but as long as we get it up by Thursday, I feel like we're okay. But yeah, this comes from one of my favorite groups, born and bred in the 90s, and that is Das Effects. This is one of their songs called Back in Effect. And I really wanted to show that these brothers had a lot of talent when it came to lyricism, and this was a song where they were particularly trying to show that. You know what I mean? They were really trying to make sure you knew, because they were all about, when they first came out, they had the Iggity style, where everything was Iggity this, Iggity that, and it was like that was their angle. That was their, thing that really made them stand out, and it was dope. But people started complaining after a while, like, is that all you're going to do? Iggity this, Iggity that. And that was it was a dope style, but this is them trying to prove, okay, so that's something that we did popularize, but that's not all we can do. We can rap without that, so I'm going to do the first verse of the song. And this is the first time, where it's going to be two of them. So, the first verse is both of them. First you get my man, Drazy, Crazy Drazy. He goes first, and then, Scoop comes in right behind him with his verse. So I'm gonna actually do both of this because they both kind of make up the first verse together. They don't go back and forth. They just kind of seamlessly blend in with each other. You know what I mean? So, like I said, Drazy first, then Scoop after that. So yeah, this is verse 1, Back in Effect. Let's go ahead and jump into that. I'm gonna let y'all hear it, and we're gonna come back and I'm gonna go through it bar for bar. All right, let's do it.
Where's the Iggity? The bum's Iggity. Niggas wanna know, but check the flow, my little chickadee. I'm coming with the books and kid that looks like it's a winner. You better get your plate because I'm serving raps for dinner. See, I'm freaking from the sewer, plus I'm quick to do your posse. I'm swooping on the loop just like I was a kamikaze. See, they thought I lost my spot, so they went and got real comfy. So now I gotta hit them hard and Bogart like Humphrey, you hypocrite. I'm ripping it because I'm flyer. You're phony, full of baloney, like Oscar Mayer. See how you attack? Cracker rappers just for practice. I bust my tactics. I'm sharper than a
yeah, set it off. Set it off. Yo, it's the books in reverse. The next kid up, sending a big up to my borough. I'm thorough. Running in the ghetto from a teeny bop. Taking lessons, sweating niggas on graffiti. Rocking out the slang, branger, danger. Interpretations. My nerves is they can see. I'm sick of niggas perpetrating, but can't see this. I'm streaming all day records like Beavis or Butthead. I bust head like Amy. Fisher, it's a pisser hits it like an accident. And if I'm in your town, you might peep me at the Radisson. Or splattering, battering crews for lip chattering. It ain't nothing new, that's how we do. My crew is back again. Back in effect, how's that?
Iggity, Iggity, Iggity. You know what I mean? Come on now. Y'all know the Iggity style was dope, but what's dope is, Drazy kicked off his verse to let you know, we did give y'all the Iggity style when it comes to rapping, but that's not all we can do. So I like how he did that. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So Drazy starts off as saying, shibbity bop wa hot diggity, where's the Iggity, the bum stiggity? Niggas wanna know, but check the flow, my little chickadee. You know what I mean? So he's letting you know right there, this is our shit, but we're not gonna always just do that. You know what I mean? We got rhymes. You know what I mean? We can spit some hot shit no matter what. So that's the only Iggity references you hear in the whole verse. So I like that. It's a good start off just to let you know, that's what y'all want, but here's what else we got. So after that he goes, I'm coming with the books And kid, it looks like it's a winner. You better get your plate because I'm serving raps for dinner. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's dope bars right there, man. You know, he letting you know, it ain't all about the iggity. I got these bars for you, and I'm serving these raps for dinner. So, what I liked about Drazy, and this is all about giving these guys flowers. Anytime we do these segments, it's just a way to give flowers. You know what I mean? Not only to show that it's dope verses, but just to say, hey, you might not hear them on the radio or hear about them these days as much, but these dudes deserve top-notch respect. So anyway, so he says, see, I freak it from the sewer, plus I'm quick to do your posse. I swoop in on the loop just like I was a kamikaze. You know what I mean? I love that. That's a dope bar right there. You know what I mean? The thing that was dope, he said, I freak it from the sewer. That was another part of their, their angle was that they was underground, like the sewer. They used a lot of sewer references. You know what I mean? One of their albums was called Straight Up Suicide. You know what I mean? Spelled like the word sewer, S-E-W. You know what I mean? So, he said, I freak it from the sewer. Plus I'm quick to do your posse. You know what I mean? Y'all hear the word posse these days too much. That's one of them joints we used to use for your crew. This is my posse. You know what I mean? So, it kind of came in and went back out pretty quickly. But anyway, he said, I swoop in on the loop just like I was a kamikaze. You know what I mean? He letting you know I'm here, I'm here to take y'all out. You know what I mean? With the kamikaze style. He said, see, they thought I lost my spot, so they went and got real comfy. So now I gotta hit them hard and Bogart like Humphrey. You know what I mean? Y'all might not know Humphrey Bogart. That's a, famous actor from back in the day. You know what I mean? So it's just a reference to him as an actor. But, and then he said, you hypocrite, I'm ripping it because I'm flyer. You're phony, full of baloney, like Oscar Mayer. You know what I mean? The wordplay is dope. I like the rhyme scheme. You know what I mean? He's giving you a dope rhyme scheme. And, he's using a lot of good metaphors, full of baloney, like Oscar Mayer. And then he said, see, I attack. A pack of rappers just for practice. I bust my tactics. I'm sharper than a fucking cactus. You know what I mean? And they, of course, they beeped out the cactus part. I couldn't find the uncensored with that, but he did say the effing cactus. But I like that, you know what I mean? I like the rhyme scheme. See, I attack a pack of rappers just for practice. That kind of, that pause, that stutter within the flow. See, I attack a pack of rappers just for practice. I bust my tactics. I'm sharper than the fucking cactus. And that was the end of Drazy's part, and then it goes into the books part, you know what I mean? Books in reverse, or school, you know what I mean? He goes, and so you hear him say, set it off. 1, 2, set it off. And then he goes, yo, it's the books in reverse. The next kid up sending big up to my borough. I'm thorough. Breed it in the ghetto from a teeny bop. You know what I mean? So what I like about Scoop's verse is, he kind of goes, into this internal rhyme scheme where every line doesn't always rhyme together. You know what I mean? It's leading into something else, So he said, yo, it's the books in reverse. The next kid up sending big up to my borough. I'm thorough. Breeding in the ghetto from a teeny bop, or breaded in the ghetto. Or, it was a way to say I was bred in the ghetto, like I was born and raised in the ghetto. Breaded in the ghetto from a teeny bop, taking lessons, sweating niggas on graffiti rock. And now the slang banger bring a thing of interpretations. See, the wordplay was dope, so it's like sometimes I can't even say it like they say it because these dudes are so talented, man. So he said, breaded in the ghetto from a teeny bop, you know what I mean? And I was bred in the ghetto from a teenager, taking lessons, sweating niggas on graffiti rock. Now, on the internet, it said he says sweating niggas on graffiti rock. I don't think he says sweating. I think he said wetting niggas, you know what I mean? With the W, I don't know for sure, but, based on the internet, that's what it says, sweating niggas on graffiti rock. And now the slang banger bring a thing of interpretations. My nerves is aching. See, I'm sick of niggas perpetrating, but can't see this. I'm screaming on their records like Beavis or Butthead. I bust heads like Amy Fisher. It's a pistol hit you like an accident. Come on, man. Come on, man. He said, and if I'm in your town, you might peep me at the Radisson. You know, see, this is why I really like, you know, Scoob's rhymes. You know what I mean? He was better. For me, he was just a touch better with the bars. Drazy, he brought the energy. He brought this real energetic, you know, made you get hyped when you heard him rhyme. But Scoob, you know, when you heard him, you always tried to listen to those metaphors, the bars, and all of that. You're like, oh shit, how he even think about that? So, you know, I like how he said that. You know what I mean? He said, let me go back because I was kind of rambling there. He said, my nerves is aching. I'm sick of niggas perpetrating, but can't see this. I'm screaming on their records like Beavis or Butthead. I bust heads like Amy Fisher. It's a pistol hit you like an accident. Come on, man. That's dope right there. You know, he kind of went off on this whole internal rhyme scheme that was just crazy. You know what I mean? So I love that. He said, and if I'm in your town, you might peep me at the Radisson. You know, I don't think they have too many Radissons around now. You know, that's the old hotel name. You know, I used to actually work at one, but they changed it to a different name. I think it's changed names like 2 or 3 times since I left there. But anyway, he said, and if I'm in your town, you might peep me at the Radisson or splattering, battering crews for lip chattering. It ain't nothing new. That's how we do. My crew is back again, back in effect. You know what I mean? So, you know, I just, that was the end of Scoob's verse. And, you know, I just wanted to kind of do that lyrical breakdown. I mean, it's one of my favorites from Das Effects. And I love how, you know, they were just kind of letting people know, you know, we're not all about, it's not just Iggity. That's not all we can offer you. You know, we can just give you some dope, straight up bars. You know what I mean? So that was one of my favorite things about them. So, you know, go back and check out any of Das Effects' catalog, and you know what I mean, just show them some love. You know what I mean? That's real underground raw hip-hop. You know what I mean? So they was bringing something different to the table, and that's what it was about back in the day, bringing something different to the table. You don't see a whole lot of that today. It's very little. You know what I mean? The tables have kind of shifted, where now everyone's like, this guy did something good and everybody liked it, so let me try to copy that as close as possible, but do something slightly different to make it seem like I'm slightly different from him, but I'm still kind of, you know, copying what he did. You know what I mean? So you get a lot of people who kind of sound a lot alike these days, you know, and the young kids, you know, they kind of go with it because that's what they've been brought up on, just a bunch of the cookie cutter stuff. And I can't really rock with a whole lot of that. You know, well, it's not that I hate the music, I just get tired of it really quick. So I'll hear one thing and I'm like, okay, that sounds kind of dope. I hear 2 things and I'm like, all right, that's pretty dope too. Then I'll hear the 3rd one and I'm like, okay, didn't I just hear this already? You know what I mean? I swear to God, I just heard this. You know, so it's like, it just gets old. It's not that the shit is whack, it's just, it gets old. You know what I mean? When everybody's trying to do the same thing. The beats sound a lot the same, a lot alike. The rhymes sound a lot alike. The style sound a lot alike. The look is very generic and very cookie cutter. So I don't know, man. You know. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. So anyway, that was my rant. You know what I mean? But, you know, go check out Das Effects. You know, any of their albums, you know, they came out around, I want to say 93. I could be wrong. I want to say 93. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. 92 or 93. But, actually, I think it might have been 92. I might be wrong. Either way, go check out any of their early music with EPMD. You know, any of their music after that. You know what I mean? Some of y'all might have caught them on that Versus with Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One. You know, they came out and did their joint with KRS-One, the Real Hip Hop. still doing their thing. You know, I guess they would love to do a versus, but you know, I don't know if that'll happen. But anyway, this is your man Kurt for Triad Hip Hop Podcast. Thank y'all for listening to me rant and give these dudes flowers. And we'll see y'all in the next one, all right? Don't forget to check us out on Saturday. We go live around 4:30, 5 o'clock, somewhere in that area. And hit all the buttons, man. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.